Hello and welcome to Curiosity Hub. Today, we are embarking on a hypothetical journey, envisioning a world devoid of humans' existence. But before we dive into this narrative, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification so as to stay updated with our latest explorations. Now, let's sail into a world without humans. The immediate aftermath of humans' disappearance is a silence that engulfs the bustling cities. As humans vanish, a sudden halt in the cacophony of daily life gives way to the sounds of nature. Birds chirping, winds rustling through the leaves, and waves crashing against the shores. Within moments, our absence is felt. Traffic lights blink, eerily unobserved. Television screens display their last broadcast, gradually fading into static. Places once echoing with laughter, discussions, and footsteps now stand silent like forgotten monuments. The ceaseless movement of humanity freezes instantly. Planes, trains, and automobiles are immobilized, awaiting drivers and passengers that will never return. But as the echo of human existence wanes, the subtle melodies of the earth emerge. The chorus of life that has always existed, but often went unnoticed. Within a few weeks, nature starts to reclaim its territory. Grass begins to break through the concrete. While animals roam freely through the streets, adapting to the new wilderness. Nature, with its relentless spirit, begins its march. The urban jungles that once resisted its touch now yield to its might. Green tangerines of plants stretch out, reconquering every square inch. The barrier we built are now but pathways for nature's persistent journey. In the newfound calm, wild creatures venture into territories once forbidden. The line between urban and wild blurs as species explore and adapt. The signs of decay are visible. Without maintenance, the buildings crumble. Roads crack open. And dams break, releasing rivers that flow freely once again. Waterways clear up as nature's filtration starts its cleansing process. The skies above shimmer with clearer shades of blue, and cities are adorned with a vibrant tapestry of life. Time, the greatest equalizer, couples with nature to wear down human constructs. The facades we took pride in start to show their age, vulnerable to the elements. Mighty skyscrapers, once symbols of human triumph, face the unyielding forces of wind, rain, and frost. Their skeletal remains stand as monuments to a bygone era. But not all is serene. In the quiet aftermath, certain silent giants stand as ticking time bombs. The nuclear facilities left unmanned pose a threat as cooling systems fail, leading to meltdowns that could have lasting impacts on the surrounding areas. The sophisticated technology, once manned by teams of skilled engineers, is now left to its own devices. Warning systems blur, but there's no one to heed their call. Without the crucial human intervention to cool the reactors, temperatures rise, escalating the threat of a catastrophic event. Towns and cities, once thriving near these facilities, could face invisible dangers as radioactive particles spread, impacting both land and life. Ecosystems nearby, both aquatic and terrestrial, might bear the brunt of this nuclear aftermath. With mutations and disturbances in the food chain. As centuries pass, the world continues to erase the remnant of human civilization. Forests expand, and wildlife flourishes. The earth finds a new equilibrium. Time accelerates, and the concrete jungles of the past merge into the lush green forest. Skyscrapers, once touching the heavens, are now mere skeletons embraced by nature. Forests reclaim vast expanses, providing habitats for creatures big and small. The hum of life replaces the silence of desolation. Beneath the waves, a renaissance unfolds. Coral reefs, the rainforest of the sea, burst with color and life. In this renewed world, wildlife sees an unprecedented resurgence. Species, once on the brink, now thrive and diversify. As the balance of ecosystems is restored. The waters run clear, the air is pure, and the earth pulses with vitality. The planet, resilient and ever-evolving, finds harmony in the absence of humanity's footprint. Our hypothetical journey reveals a bittersweet narrative. It illustrates the profound impact humans have on Earth, urging us to coexist harmoniously with nature. It is not a call for our exit. It's a reminder to tread lightly, nurturing the word that creates us. Thank you for joining us on this contemplative journey. Make sure to like, share, and comment below what you think about this video. Stay curious, and we will see you in the next exploration.